Hello everyone, this is Arafel playing Lady Night City. We are back at the C4 city and we are going to consult with the Dragon Miko here in the temple. Yeah, I kept saying Mikos, but properly Miko is a Japanese term and the plural of Miko is Miko. Anyway, yes, they are saying her full name and title again. Stella, the bodyguard roughly to 3rd Princess Miriam. We've been looking forward to meeting you again. And here's Astell. So it's like, what are you doing here? She's come to see how things are on the orders of Lady Miriam, who was the first princess, as you may recall. Yeah, it seems we don't know what we should be doing. Or you don't know what you should be doing, or something along those lines. And Stella saying, well, you're the attendant to Princess Miriam, which means you knew about this temple and the truth about the Incarnations all along, didn't you? And Stella's asking, what do you think about all this? Like, yeah, I just follow Princess Miriam's orders. Yeah, Miriam thinks there's really nothing we can do about the situation for now except what we've been doing. But for now, then it used to be different. Saying basically you're a little too insightful there, but yes, just as you said. Princess Miriam used to have thoughts of... Yeah, she was thinking about taking countermeasures against them. The method wouldn't be much different. He'd produce an incarnation of the evil dragon to weaken the evil dragon's power, but not just any incarnation. Go to the land of the seal and yeah, like the bulk of its power and take that down. And Cell's all, what? Yeah, Taihan, majority, more than half, most. It's like, what, most of its power? That's right, if we did that, the evil dragon would weaken. And yeah, the seal, which is kind of shaky right now, would be pretty much completely able to contain it, probably. Yeah, if we could strengthen the seal, we also wouldn't need to keep making them. And that's what that plan that Miriam thought of. It's like, I see, that is a way. And one of the Mikos cutting in saying, yeah, this is not a certain method. First of all, to make such a powerful incarnation, I'm not sure it would be possible for mere mortals to beat it. And if you're unable to beat it, then it would kind of trash the surface, and that would be bad. But yeah, and even with this method, we wouldn't be able to do anything about the evil dragon itself, which is the source of all the troubles. It would only be a temporary thing lasting a few decades, a few centuries. But yeah, apparently Miriam has judged this to be not worth the risk. And Stella's thinking it over. She's talking about a very powerful incarnation, the seal and the evil dragon. It's like you're following Princess Maria's orders, aren't you? I don't know what Princess Miriam will decide, but if you decide to try strengthening the seal, I won't stop you. And Miriam agrees with this. Also, it does seem mistakable that this is a problem we'll have to deal with sooner or later. But yeah, she's returning to the castle, does not want to leave Lady Miriam by herself. Yeah, whatever you do, make sure you be very careful about it. because you have dedicated yourself to Lady Maria, just as I have dedicated all of myself to Lady Miriam. As a knight, you need to, not put yourself to waste, basically. And they're saying, well, if you're, kind of mulling, worrying over what to do, why don't you take a visit to the land where the evil dragon is sealed? Yeah, it's beyond this town, deeper into the ocean. There's see more ruins beyond it that head there. The lunar key you have, along with the solar stone. Yeah, the lunar key and solar stone that you have are like sources of the power of the heavenly bodies called Stellar Fragments, and they should open the way to the ruins. Oh no, this is a different thing they're talking about. And where can I get this Stellar Fragment? The Stellar Fragment is in the continent, far to the north of the continent, the northern extremes of the continent, rather. Yeah, the farthest land. There's people who live there, who've looked after it since long, long ago. It's like, okay, I'll go look for that. And yeah, my decision can wait until after I've seen the land of the seal. Yeah, the door in the back goes to the statue that oversees the dragon veins in the area, so that'll be another one of those things that warps back to the castle. Our capital, of course. We saw it before but couldn't get to it. But yeah, the remote regions is on the further north from Jinkid. So be an easier trick if you take the statue there. So I was thanking them, saying she'll make use of that. But further north than Jinkid, this could be a difficult journey. And that unlocks travel further north. Do they have anything else to say? Royals have decided not to try to destroy the evil dragon, but to maintain the seal. But it's still unclear whether this is the correct decision. Yeah, there's really nothing else in here. Yeah, it would be unthinkable for the evil dragon to revive, but we can't ignore the sacrifices that are required to keep the seal going. Yeah, north beyond Jinkid. Take care. May the grace of the Holy Dragon go with you. And here we go. We now have a shortcut back there. Yeah, even Stella saying this will make it easier to get back and forth between there. So if we head out of town, there is now an option to go not to the northern regions, which was actually south of here, I think, where Senon is, but to the far reaches. Kind of a nondescript looking place, but yeah, there's it's like gather and fall. Okay, so that's like a settlement or a colony. Yeah, the stellar fragments might be here. I'll try asking the townspeople. Yeah. Okay, this is a wolf. With some rather fine fur. But they seem well behaved. Yep. This was the person who's really obsessed with the underwear sales person, and yeah, I think that's them. So we should be able to buy those again. Yeah, Anyway, she's saying her recommendation is the aggressive appeal, simple design, not, and it protects you against that aroused effect that normal status effect immunity does not. But yeah, I think I've mentioned this is literally the only thing in the game that prevents that status effect. Yeah, I'm a bit short on money at the moment, but it's probably worth getting some more of those. Anyway, what do we have here? People. This one is apparently sick of tradition. There. Oh, ahead is the Desert of Death. Be careful not to get too close to it. If you wander in there without knowing what you're doing, you'll get lost and not be able to make it out. Though it does seem there's a lot of treasure. Yeah, the people who live here have a lot of customs, traditions, etc. that apparently have not died out. Yep. We got a small wolf that is barking like a dog. Yep, the kid's asking if we're adventurers. Basically. And again, we can't take chests out of people's houses. Yep, she's just talking about how tired out she is from working all day. Right, if we come over here, there's this desert kind of area. Which I'm pretty sure there is some neat stuff there, but we'll not go there just yet. At least explore the town first. Yeah, this guy's talking about how he's rather sunburned. Talking about how he got lost in the desert and had an awful time. Okay, apparently we're asking about the Stellar Desert, which was the other thing we were looking for to fix the sword. And he's heard rumors. Twins? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this is saying. He's talking about someone who knows more about that and Triocene there, but yeah, I think that says twins. Not sure what he's referring to. Yes, they have lived here in this land since long ago, hunted and lived together with the wolves. Little healing thing there. I think that was one of the better ones. Over here, we have our usual healers. There's something shiny here. A wolf fang. Or beast fang, rather. Could be a wolf fang. Is that one of those ones that comes back? It is not. Here's another wolf. This one has keen eyes, apparently. There's an earth ward thing. Nothing great. Red-haired youth. Yeah, at first it was difficult to get close to once you get used to it. It's a pretty nice place to live. Lately there's been a big fuss, something about the Stellar Fragment, treasure of the town, has been stolen by a band of thieves from the capital. Stolen? It's like, oh, is that what you were here for? Either way, it's not here anymore, so give it up. Reno is coming out. Apparently she's heard about this band of thieves, something called the Cat Claw Gang, basically. Dawn is kind of a generic organization, but yeah, the Cat Claws. Apparently they've been seen in the Grand Slums, and since we have no other leads, let's go check it out. Makes as much sense as anything. This worried-looking guy is saying his buddy got wounded, presumably he means the wolf. And he's out of medicinal ingredients. If he had some kind of curative medicine, do that. I think we have one of those. Let's hand it over. And yeah, you should get better soon, so I'll think of something as thanks. Tell you something as thanks. The desert apparently has some... I think he's saying some kind of weird toy weapon. Yeah, some kind of bizarre toy weapon. Head northeast from the entrance and search around the dragon bones. Okay, so that's a clue. And apparently the wolf's leg's getting better, so that's good. Yeah, what item was that exactly? Okay, yeah, it was one of these that cures blindness, sealed, and confusion. And then we have these other things that cure poison, paralyze, and sleep. Both of which were made with alchemy, so that's where you get those if you need more. Or want more. We have an upstairs here with nothing we can really interact with. Not having enough depravity to open the chest. Excuse me, had a bit of a mucus in my throat. I hate when that happens. Here, people gather around a fire. Yeah, he's saying you've done well to make it to our town. There's such a remote town. There's really nothing here, but take a load off and rest, basically. Lately, there's been a lot of there's some rumors about the desert, about a dragon's eye. I think it's saying there's a wither tree you can see from the eye of the dragon. Head straight north, and the cliff wall, there's something there, supposedly. Something resting there. But it's a rule of the village, you don't get near the desert. So that's all he knows. She seems rather shy and just says hi. There's a man who seems to be sleeping uncomfortably. Ah, there's a Momomon. And I think that was that same thing we just gave to that guy for his wolf. Yep, we have 2 of those now, rather than just 1. So yeah, right here in town you can get one. You don't even need to do the alchemy. So that's neat. Yeah, let's save here and take a quick look at the desert. Yeah, I'm not going to try to explore it really, but let's see what kind of monsters are here. Like, you're going into the desert? It's dangerous. I think you'd better not. Yeah, sick of all the adventurers who have gone in looking for treasure and never made it back. Don't go too far off. Okay, we've got sand, bunny, lantern. Yeah, these are apparently the sand version of the things we saw in the... I think they were Chinese lantern monsters we saw in the forest way back when. Let's just attack, see what happens. We did get a preemptive strike, so... Yeah, they don't have much defense. Even Catherine's doing decent damage. And yeah, dried skin and paralyzing body fluids. Okay. Apparently there are just spots where you can get blown away. There's a giant claw. I think we needed that to craft something. Oh, and here's the hedgehog woman. So if we can beat these, which shouldn't be too much trouble, maybe we can get one of those claws the scholar wanted. Yeah, Catherine hitting twice is just so useful. And we got, yeah, 2 hedgehog claws and monster vines, I think. Reno gained a level. Yeah, there it is. Apparently that is a dagger class weapon. Inflicts paralysis, 21 attack, plus 10 speed. How does that compare to this? little weaker, but I think I'll try the status effect and see how that works out. Okay, we made it back to the cliffside. A healing shower. There's a bunch of money. And yeah, a lot of bones here. Is that the dragon they were mentioning? Not sure, but there's a withered tree here. Let's try going straight north from here. 2 more costs. Apparently they're pretty common. Oh, if that was the tree, then maybe it's this tree. Yeah, we found the Stellar Desert. That was one of those rare materials that was supposed to be needed to craft or repair the Holy Sword. We're also seeing Stormbirds. I think we encountered one of these in a chest or something earlier. And that god is paralyzed. And burninating the birds. Okay, we've found some neat stuff in the desert already, but there is more out there. I think I'll take a closer look next time, but for now, we'll just heal up and save, and yeah, save that for later. Until then, this has been Arifon playing Lady Knight Saga. Come back next time, we'll take a look around the desert, and then head back to the capital to find those thieves. I think that's also where we get another playable character.